Hi everybody, my name's Matt.Elliott and I'm here at Guaranty RV Supercenters in Junction City, Oregon today to show you a brand new trailer, Coachmen Freedom Express Liberty Edition 279 RLDS. Is that a long enough name? It's an awesome trailer. There's a lot of cool things I'm going to show you about this rig. And one thing I want you to remember is you're looking at trailers, floor plans are cool, features are cool, but construction is what makes them last and work well for you. So we'll talk a little bit about that as we go. Let's go inside. Follow me. Now this is a really popular floor plan because it has that traditional rear lounge with the big window in the back and the two easy chairs, or in this case it has a sofa. And we can figure out as we look in here what that RLDS name stands for. It stands for Rear Lounge Dinette Slide. And this trailer layout is fantastic because, first of all, we do have the view. Everybody wants a sense of openness and they want to be able to see out, see the lake or the mountain or the river or whatever it is that there is to see. And in this case, we also have the large family style Horseshoe Dinette. It has a lot of multiple purpose features. It's all storage underneath. It's got a freestanding table. I could take this table outside if I want. I can set it down to help complete the bed if I want. And if I've got some big heavy duty friends like me coming over, we can push that table around. It's easy to get in and out of the dinette. That's super nice. Now as an added bonus, they've elongated this slide out a little bit to give us this big cabinet. And there's a lot of places to put things in this trailer, whether you're talking about inside storage or just counter space. There's a lot of counter space. Taking a look down here, we even find a big cabinet there, a good place for games or pots and pans or whatever you want to put in there. There's also good storage in the galley. Now this galley is different. Usually most rear lounges, the kitchen comes out into the center of the coach and it makes things pretty congested. A lot of times people complain about not having enough storage or traffic flow in these rear lounge trailers because of that kitchen. What they've done is they've turned the kitchen up here and they've put it in the front corner. I've got all the counter space, but I'm not in the middle of the deal. So typical scenario, you might have people in here, you might have the TV up there, the sink and the faucet might even be between the seats and the TV set, a little inconvenient. This is just nothing but wide open. It's really comfortable. And for somebody that, like me, that likes to cook, likes to have a lot of bowls out with all my burrito ingredients or my chili fixins or whatever, I've got places to do that. It's still part of the social area, but I've got plenty of workspace. Got a nice big deep double sink. It has the high quality solid surface countertops, and it has beautiful drawers. There's even a drawer here for your silverware. It's got nice chests of drawers here, storage down there. We've got a stove with an oven. We've got overhead storage. Nice food grade cutting board that goes over the stove here. It's a lot more useful than that little bendy metal one that you see on most trailers. Now, the other thing that's kind of neat is if you look at the entertainment section here, normally the TV is located somehow to get to where you have a view from the living area, but not that well quite often. What they've done is they put that TV here. It's before the kitchen. It's closer to the living space. It's directly across from the dinette. It makes a lot of sense. It has a great home theater system that will play all the different types of media. You can even stream to it with Bluetooth from your phone if you have certain music you want to take and listen to. And then this little guy right here is an electric fireplace. It seems kind of silly. Why do I need an electric fireplace in my camp trailer? Because it makes hot without burning propane. If you're at a campsite with a hookup, you can heat this living space and leave your fan off. You don't have to listen to that furnace blowing all the time. You can save your propane. It also gives a nice warm glow. It's a beautiful piece of equipment and it adds a lot of atmosphere to this trailer. I like it a lot. Let's go look up in the bathroom. The bathroom's really nice in this too. In the bathroom, one thing that's missing in a lot of trailers is a comfortable bathroom. They're kind of congested and they do things that sometimes don't make sense for everybody, like bathtubs with big high step-ins. This has a low step-in height shower. It's very, very easy to get in and out of. And it's got a seat. So if you want to sit down You can do that, wash your feet or whatever. It's got a skylight so tall guys can get in here. It's got a glass shower enclosure so you don't have to worry about, you know, your water going out all over the floor or the curtains sticking to your body as you're trying to wash. Sometimes it's just a lot nicer to have a more of a residential style shower. This also has a porcelain toilet, which is, you know, easy to clean. That's the big thing about porcelain toilets. And it has a nice counter space, has a beautiful medicine cabinet. You'll notice we have up here, we have LED lighting. This is throughout the coach. LED lighting is excellent because it uses very little power, 10% of the normal power that an incandescent light uses. They seem to last really forever. You just don't see them wearing out. So that's a big upgrade that you see in some of your better trailers now. Okay, now up here, we got a nice bedroom. And what's nice about this bedroom is it's got a real live actual door. It's a pocket door. We can close this. And then it's got a nice queen bed, lots of storage. It's a very attractive bedroom, but it's not huge. It's not where you're going to spend all your time. And in the interest of keeping the size and weight of the trailer under control, this one is not as long as one that has a big slide out. Sometimes when you do a rear lounge with a slide out bedroom, those trailers get up to extremely long lengths and can be quite heavy too. So this is a good balance of those kinds of features. Now I want to show you some things about the construction of the trailer, and the easiest way to do that is to go outside. So let's do that. Follow me. Yeah. So now this trailer, if we look by the door here, we see that it's an alumicage construction. And that means that the framework for the roof trusses and the sidewalls are all that superstructure is aluminum. The plus with aluminum, of course, it's a little lighter weight. And if you ever do have water damage, if you fail to maintain your roof seals and you get a leak, the structural parts of this trailer are not going to be subject to dry rot because aluminum doesn't do that. So that's a really big deal. Another thing we see here is that it's got a heated and enclosed underbelly. A lot of people are going to use this trailer more often and for more times and in a greater variety of climates than an average camping trailer. It's more useful because if my furnace is on, I don't have to worry about my plumbing freezing up, and I can stay comfortable in there too because there's a little added insulation. The last thing I want to show you here is this word ASDEL. Now, smooth side trailers usually are a laminated sidewall, and this may be a little more boring, but it's fascinating to me because why do trailers wear out? It's usually due to water damage. On fiberglass trailers, you have typically a layer of wood veneer, 1/8 inch or so, underneath this fiberglass. So even if you buy an aluminum frame trailer, it's still cased in wood. It's still 80% wood. So this material, ASDEL, is not wood. It's waterproof and it is not biodegradable. So if you ever do get a roof leak, there's no way for water to leach into that material and create a situation that leads to delamination. Go look at an older trailer and you'll often see sidewalls that are puckering or bubbling out. That's delamination, and that's something we don't want. This ASDEL takes out that element. So I'm really, really in love with that stuff. I think everybody will use it at some point. I want you to notice that they've gone to a little bit of a wider track axle system, and this is like making the wheelbase of your truck longer. You know, some people say that a short bed truck always is rougher to ride than a long bed truck, or a luxury car is smoother riding. Same thing with the trailer. If we can move those axles apart, we can manage our hitch weight, make it tow a little bit better. So that's nice. One thing here we can look at, this is the new frameless style window. You're going to see this more and more. The big advantage of this window is it doesn't have an aluminum frame, so it doesn't have heat transfer and condensation around the window. So besides being real good looking, it has a nice functional purpose of cutting down on heat transfer and condensation. Down here, I just want to point out that we have power stabilizer jacks. And unlike most products that we see, these are individual jacks on each of the 4 corners, so we can lower them different amounts. If I'm not on level ground, I may not need them to go exactly the same. And that's a paired system is what you typically find. This has 4 individual jacks. This is kind of nice here. We've gone to a magnet type attacher for the cabinet door, so we don't have to worry about that little plastic springy thing breaking off. And if you were here, you can see this is quite a heavy door and it's quite thick. It's got a really deep gasket here, and that's going to keep the moisture out and the heat in. That's a big deal. As we're looking down here, I just want to point out they provide you with a picnic table and a camp grill. These are part of the deal when you buy this particular Legacy Edition trailer. Liberty Edition, excuse me, Liberty Edition. This little guy here, that's a connector for a solar panel. Now I can have a portable solar panel that's usable wherever I want to go. I don't have to build it into my roof, but I could still reinforce my batteries if I'm dry camping, and I think that's a great feature. Okay, on this side here, we want to take a look especially at this part here. This is a full fiberglass end cap. It's like putting the hull of a boat on the end of your trailer. It completely closes all the edges, corners, and seams, and it makes it very unlikely that you'll ever have a leak here in the weather end of the trailer. Extremely good feature to have. It's a major upgrade. We have a powered tongue jack on the front. We also have a spare tire that is now located under the hitch here, so I don't have to have it hanging off the back of my trailer, which is great. You'll notice that this has the smaller bottles. It has the 5-gallon bottles. A lot of people wonder why they'd want the smaller bottles, and the reason is they're easier to pick up and carry, and you can exchange them at Walmart or Freddie Meyer or any place with what is it, Blue Rhino. There's a couple of different brands of propane people. You just swap out the tanks. You don't have to fill them up. So I think that's very, very convenient. Down here, we see that we've got a sewer flush mechanism. After you dump your waste tanks, you want to be able to clean them out so you don't have any service issues down the road. And that makes that very easy to do when you have this feature. The last thing I want to just point out is this slide out here. This is a traditional rack and pinion slide. You don't see any cables here. You don't see any little metal tracks. This is a full-size slide. It goes underneath the trailer. It's the most heavy-duty type of slide. And you don't have to worry about cables stretching or having any kind of gearing issues. This is a very, very reliable type of mechanism to have. That's my quick thumbnail sketch of the 297 RLDS Coachmen Freedom Express Liberty Edition. I think it's a great trailer. I really like the qualities of construction in this trailer, and I'm sure you would like it too. If you'd like to see it in person or you have any questions, just give me a call. Again, my name's Matt.Elliott. My number's 541-954-8495. Thanks for watching the video. You have a great day.